Yo! What's good, YouTube? It's Redzone. Before I get to the video, I just want to say that I am doing my giveaway right now for my $10 PSN store card. I know I said I was gonna do a gift card, but I thought about it, and that wouldn't have been the best idea because that means you would have had to hurry up and get the redemption code and hurry up and spend it, because that means everybody else could have also had it and hurried up and spend it. So it would have been a race like that, and I'm not doing that. Now, for my Xbox people, I'll be showing love to y'all too, but I currently have a PS4, so I just decided to do my PS4 giveaway first, which means that on my next sub goal, I'm gonna do Xbox. I'm gonna do a $10 Xbox store card, whatever y'all call it. I don't know what y'all call it on there. But with that out the way, well, first, before I say that, make sure during this video, if you're the first one on this video, then be looking out for the redemption code. It's gonna be put all throughout all the video, so just make sure you watch it all the way through. All right, in today's video, I'm be talking about A slot offset part 2. And in this, I'm be showing y'all one play touchdowns. I'm be showing y'all some red zone dots that I like. I'm gonna show you the great run plays. So I'm covering a lot in a short amount of time, so y'all really have to stay with me on this. All right, now if y'all don't remember, for the subs, I like my fastest receiver to be in this spot, and then no, I'm sorry, I lied. I like my best route runner right here, and I like my fastest receiver where he is, but the cards both have the same speed. Bird and Isabella had the same speed, so that don't matter. Anyways, now the plays I'm be talking about is post, PA post shot, and then also this China's double end. So like I said, we got a lot. I'm gonna start off with post. For the defense, I'm just gonna show y'all how to 3-4-I. That's mainly what you'll get, and I'm gonna show y'all what happens when they want to come out in pass heavy sets. So to start the video off, I'm just kind of gonna give y'all a basis of you can actually just run this play, and I'm gonna show you when you could throw birds route circle. Now you can throw this in cover 3 or cover 4. Man is a little iffy unless you got a really great route runner. So right now we got cover 4 on the field. As you see right there, we got cover 4. Now like I said, all you gotta do is double team that in. You don't even have to double team, just roll out a little bit, and you'll be able to throw that every single time. So the reason why I just showed y'all that just now is because in cover 4 drop, it does a really great job of taking away this little post route that I like running. So if they're running cover 4 drop, then I would just abuse that. So let me just get into my next play that I want to show y'all. Now you want to drag your tight end to the running back side. You want to curl route the tight end to the receiver side. Then you want to take circle your slot, put them on an in route, and then smart route that in route to where it goes 10 yards, and then you block your running back. Now this is great because if they play some type of over the top, you can throw X if you want. So but what you're really looking for is between square, triangle, and circle, because the user is going to be somewhere in the middle. If the user follows that post, you throw circle, or if the user sits down on triangle, then you should still be able to throw circle, because most of the time the user is going to be between triangle and circle, and you'll be able to throw square over the top. So let me show you. This is good. Cover 4 drop. This is why I kind of don't like running against it. Watch kind of Earl Thomas. You can throw that, but see how it's a contested catch? That's what we don't want. We don't want a contested catch. So if you can see cover 4 drop, every other play that I'm going to show you is going to work against it, just not that one so much. So let's go to cover 3 right here. You see we got cover 3 now. Like I said, I like this versus almost every other coverage other than cover 4 drop. So we need to drag our tight end to the running back side, put them on a curl, take circle, put them on an in route, and you want to smart route that in route, and you want to block your running back. Now like I said, I already went over my read progression, so I'm not going to talk about that. Now look, I can throw X right there, I can throw triangle, or I can wait. Hold on, why did I just do it to square? Now I'm not sure what that was, because I threw it to square, and for some reason it looked like it was going to X. Like I don't understand this game sometimes. But let's go ahead and go into it. So like I said, you can throw X, or you can low ball square. I mean triangle, and you can throw square right there. So as y'all may know, there's a cover 3 beater out of this. If you don't know it, then it's actually probably happened to you out of this formation. It's one of the most common ones. So all you gotta do is just get a double team on the edge out here, and then just kind of roll out, and then you'll be able to throw it in that little gap right there. As long as your receiver's fast, you'll get a 1-play touchdown. Alright, so this play actually does a really great job against cover 2 as well. Let me see if I can show y'all that real quick. Now I like double teaming IDN if I feel like they're blitzing that linebacker, because for some reason every time I try to double team I get weird animation. So this is what the play looks like, and this will work because circle's gonna pull the left safety out, and then X is gonna pull that right safety out. So I'm just gonna show y'all. So we didn't get the chop block, but it's fine. I like to set my feet with Kyler Murray. You can throw it right in that little gap right there, and then you'll be able to take it to the house. Now, next thing I want to do, I want to go back to cover 3 because I want to show y'all a couple things I like to do when I know my opponent's probably in cover 3. Now, you just want to take square, put them on the out route, smart route that out route, and then you want to streak the slot, and then take your tight end to the receiver side, put them on a curl. Now, you can do one or two things. You can leave this angle route, and then you can play from square circle to the angle route, or you can put them on a wheel route, and now you can look left to right instead of primary left. Now, what most people do when they play cover 3 against this formation, they'll go ahead and protect the sticks. I'm not gonna show y'all that just a second because I wanted y'all to see what it's like when you don't. When they don't protect the sticks, Earl Thomas right there, he's gonna get a jam on circle and you'll be able to throw square. So let me show you what I'm talking about. See how he kind of jams them, and then you'll be able to throw that. Now I'm kind of trying to go fast because I have a lot I want to show y'all. So let me just go show y'all that again. Remember, just put your outside receiver on the out route, smart route that out route, streak your slot, and then put your triangle. Put your tight end on the left side on the curl route, and then you want to wheel route your running back. So it'll look like this. Now let me show you what happens when you protect the sticks. So see, I just hit it and I protect the stick. So what'll happen is Earl Thomas is not even gonna touch circle. He's gonna shoot straight out there to square. Now when you see that, you either need to throw it hot to circle or wait on triangle. So see, I see him go hot. Now I can throw that right there in the gap. When you throw that pass, you need to make sure that you are possession catching because you probably will get hit by that safety. Now, what'll happen though, most of the time, if you come back to that play, what they'll do, they'll call sticks, and then they'll take their user, which will probably be this guy. They'll probably use this guy, and they're gonna probably just try to play that streak real quick. So I'm gonna go and simulate that like this. Now let's go ahead and set it back up real quick. All right, this is what it looked like. Now on this, like I said, you see him fly, then you see the user, you're like, oh, so you need to hurry up and throw that little low ball right there. Now, the next play that I want to touch on is this PA post shot. Now, I like this play versus cover 4 quarters and cover 2. Those are my two favorite defenses to run this against. So, what I like to do, let me show you first. We got cover 4 quarters. Now, square is going to completely beat his man. Like, his man's not even going to guard him. And most of the time, usually they're going to follow X or follow circle. So, let me just go ahead and show you. You can see you get a double team, roll out, and then look at square. He's just literally by himself. Nobody there. Now the next coverage I want to show you, like I said, is cover 2. So this play will just completely split the safety and make the user choose between X and square. So all you gotta do is double team. I like blocking my running back because I don't like the play action on this play. So you block the running back and you want to take your slot and motion them over. Now this will hold that right safety, and then you'll be able to make that left safety go more to the left with X. You see how it opens up right there? And you'll be able to fit that in there if Kyler didn't sell me. Now, as y'all can see, because Kyler Murray absolutely sold me on that pass, Earl Thomas down his own, but it's straight. As you can see, the next play I want to show y'all is this China's double in. Now, this is a great play because both triangle and X will get over soft squats and cloud flats without needing a pull down route. So, I'm going to kind of show y'all that in a second here, but let me show you my first setup. Now, if I want to attack the right side and I know they're not blitzing me heavy, then I'll go ahead and take circle or square, it doesn't matter, and then you want to streak one of them. And then the other one that you don't streak, put him on a smart route in route. He's already on in route, so just smart route it. And then you want to take circle, and then you motion him over. Now, if you know who they're blitzing, like say like you know they're playing covers, like running a cover 4 drop, then go ahead and ID that in right there. Now, if you're not sure, then block your running back and then just ID the other linebacker like that. But I know that he's not blitzing, as you can see. Now he said I can roll out, and then he's gonna drop, and I can throw that. Now let me show you what happens when you want to attack the other side, right? So then we can use the same exact motion. So remember, all we did was just streak our slot just because I felt like it. And then, but now I would go ahead and streak my other slot, and then I would take circle. I would put them on a out route, and then I would smart route that out route, and then I would block my tight end, and I probably would block my running back like this. Now all I have to do is just ID because I don't really remember, to be honest with you, so I'm IDing both of them, and then just motion it over. Now he's gonna be thinking you're going to the corner concept on the other side. Now you come back all the way over here. Now look at Earl Thomas just completely vacated his zone, and you have that wide open. See the truck one? Nope. So as you can see, you can attack both sides really easily. Now, let's say you don't know where his user at. So you kind of don't know if you want to run it to the left or if you want to run it to the right. So what I like to do, I like to just streak both of them, and it don't matter which one. Like if you wanted to stay consistent, then we can just motion this guy. I think that's the one I motioned last time. I don't remember. But you can see we can stay consistent. It's gonna look like this. And even with no pull down routes, watch how the curl flats just completely vacate. All you gotta do is just wait, and look how both of them just came down. I could have threw either one. So this is probably the only play I'm gonna go into replay about, just so I can show y'all in case y'all wasn't looking. So look at this. That was a curl flat. That's Earl Thomas, by the way, who's one of the best zone coverage safeties in the game, and he's just completely pulled down. And then this is wide open as well. Now let me show you cover 2, because cover 2 is the only coverage that's a little bit different. You see that vert hook on this left side? For whatever reason, if you don't kind of have a pull down route for him, he will actually play triangle. But of course the user isn't going to know that. And let me kind of show you what I'm talking about. Say we run the same setup that I just showed you. Watch. I'm gonna go back and replay and show you, but kind of watch both sides if you can. Now you see how X dropped down right there, and you could throw that. And then actually, if you looked at the other side, that vert hook actually played that. So just real quick, I wanted to show y'all, watch that vert hook. As you can see, he actually got a jam on him, and he's running stride for stride. Now you see how the corner dropped off, just how we wanted, but that vert hook literally stayed with him the whole time. And if you see on this side, the vert hook is right here. It's like he just doesn't do nothing on this side, and the corner drops down. So I could have threw this way earlier, but I was kind of watching, and I could have threw it like right now, and I'd have got a good animation. Or you can wait if you want, it don't really matter. All right, for the next thing I want to show y'all, and I already broke this down a little bit in my last video, so I'm not gonna go too much into detail about the run. The run is nice, and I'm sure y'all already seen me run it a lot, or if you haven't, just try it. The run's really nice when you hand it off. I'm gonna show y'all how to make the quarterback keep it. Now, when you press X to hike the ball, you want to hold R1, and then you want to double tap circle, and it's gonna make them play fake. And when you do that, you want to press L2, and then you want to just run like normal. So let me see, I'll show you. See, you double, and then we're able to take off. See, I can make him miss or whatever, try to get a little sticky, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. So just to recap again, remember, you want to, when you snap the ball, you want to hold R1, you want to double tap circle, and it's gonna make them pump fake and stand there. And then from there, you can actually control which direction you want to go. So let me just show you. So you see, I can go all the way this way if I want to. So as you can see, it's a great play. Now I've been doing it against pinch off to press, but I haven't had it set up the way people do. Most people, they'll run it like this, where they compress everybody. So I know you kind of want to see it against that, so let me show you. So see, you go, and then you can actually read and see where the hole is, and see, I can turn it up right there if I want. Now you need to be very careful running this play, because quarterbacks fumble so easy. Like if you just look at the dude the wrong way, he's gonna fumble. So y'all need to make sure that y'all have that noted, that don't just run this play wild. Run it whenever you kind of want to mix things up. So I'll show y'all that one more time, because I actually do like running this play. You can see, you know, it's just a nice play. Now say that your opponent's tired of you passing the ball, because you're hitting them with them dots that I've been showing y'all, and then you've been coming up probably with some of your own little small dots that y'all like to make. So they'll start trying to run this defense right here, and when they get in this, I actually like the inside zone better. I don't really like the PA bubble versus the blocking's a whole lot better. So let me just show you. You can see you get good double teams right there. It's practice mode, so yeah, it's practice mode against this play. But I promise, if you're running this in game, then you're gonna break for about 10 yards. I'm gonna show y'all on the game. I'm gonna show y'all game film after this, so you can see we get a small little hole. Well, I thought we had one. Now, really quick. Now, you remember how I just showed y'all that quarterback play where you keep it yourself? I really primarily use that when I'm inside the 10 or the 15. The reason why I do is because I want to see what defense they come out for goal line defense. Now, as you see, I'm in the cover 2. Let me just show y'all real quick again one more time. Like I said, I usually use this in the goal line. You see, I can go out there and I can dive. Now, if you want to be more safe, then just go ahead and slide and be down at the 1. But that's just one of the things I like to do in the goal line when I'm inside the 10, because plays are kind of hard to run in this red zone. Now, another thing you can do, what I like to do, I should say, I like to go to gun empty ace patron. It's already a stock audible in here. Go to Pats go wide dig. Now, if you take a look at this play, you're kind of like, well, you can kind of already see what the concept is. Either I want to hit R1 or I want to hit triangle, because those safeties are going to back up, and if the user goes and takes one, then I could hit X underneath. But what I found most of the time is that a lot of times users will leave triangle all the way alone and they'll worry about this 3 receiver side. Now, one of the great things is that you could just read. You can have an easy read between triangle and X. So let me just kind of show y'all that. You see we're in cover 2. Now watch triangle and X. You see I can throw that right there to triangle. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, and I'm actually going to throw it to X. Now, when I'm also inside the 10, I like to just kind of low ball X, but if it's cover 2, R1 will get open too. So let me just show y'all that real quick too. Watch R1. It looks like it's not gonna be open, but you can click on them and move them inside. Now I went ahead and moved the ball up to about the 5, and I want to show y'all that it can still be really effective even inside the 5. Now I'm not showing y'all cover 3 because cover 3 is so obvious. Either you're gonna have triangle or you're gonna have R1, no question asked. But with cover 2, it's kind of, sometimes it really gets kind of iffy. So let me just go ahead and show you why I said you can have X. So remember R1, or you see it X, you can kind of lowball that and you'll get that almost every time. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If y'all enjoyed this scheme, drop a like, and if you try it out and you have some thoughts about it, drop it in the comments. Let me know if y'all liking it or not. But anyways, I'm gonna keep pushing out this content, and man, y'all just stay sub to me. If you're new around here, I like to do giveaways a lot. I like to give back to y'all as a big thanks for supporting me. So with that being said, man, I'm Redzone and I'm out.